Oh, okay. And transcriptions are up. All right. My throat's a little sore. Oh, let's see. All right, guys, look, we're going to get started in 1 minute. I usually have like something in the background. Okay. Man, it's like so quiet in here. Oh, okay. Now it's 11 o'clock. Okay, perfect. All right. We can start. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to, first of all, hello, my name is Josh, and welcome to this event. This event is sponsored by Duno. I'm saying it right. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right. The AI powered learning generated quiz maker. So, if you don't know, today we'll run through a little bit of it, and it should be, well, it will be fun. I promise it'll be fun. We'll learn some English, we'll try some things out, and hopefully, you guys learn some things from this. Today is a series, so that means that tomorrow we'll do something different, and then Wednesday we'll do something different. And then Thursday, we'll do something different. And then Friday, we'll do something different. So it's a series of things. So first, I'm going to start by opening up a quiz that I want to show you. Mm-hmm. Do. All right. Let me open up a quiz. And I'm going to share my screen. Screen. There we go. There we go. All right. So today we're going to start off with maybe a fun quiz. So one, you get a chance to look at kind of the interface and look at how it's kind of ran and things we can do with it, and also get to know each other a little bit and have some fun before we learn English. So as you see on my screen, these are the quizzes that I currently have, just some fun things I was playing around with, but let's make a quiz. So I'm going to go right here to AI generator. And so pretty much this software is really designed to help you learn whatever you want to learn, test yourself, or make quizzes for maybe students or your friends. And you can use it to learn English. So I was using it to test my knowledge of video game history because I love video games, but you can use it for anything. So let's just play around a little bit. So today I want to do this right here. Gen Z slang. All right. And then right here, this is kind of what will be the text in the box, like what we're looking for or what should be the content. And so I want it to be right here. Here we go. Translate the following GC terms into standard English. And let's kind of do 6 questions. I think 6 questions is good. Well, we got some time. We got a little bit of time. Let's do 7. Let's do 7 questions. All right. And here we go. We're going to generate. So this should automatically make us 7 questions that we can use that will make us a fun quiz. So I'm going to click here, generate. Bam. So while this thing is making it for us, I'll have to say that my name is Josh. You're welcome to call me Josh or Joshua. Joshua sounds strange. Just call me Josh. Also, feel free to use the chat if you have any questions, especially in the English portion. Oh, hey, Luna. And say hello. Yeah, and I want to know who you guys are. Yeah, tell me who you guys are. Tell me why you're here. And, let's just have fun and get to know each other. Okay, so here we are. So this is the quiz. Don't look at the answers. Don't look at the answers. Here we go. We're going to go save and watch. Save and launch. All right, so first, can you please click on the what is it? Oh, here you go. I'll copy the link. Here you go. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Follow this link so you can play the quiz. There we go. There you go. There's the link for the quiz. If you're using a computer, you can just use your phone. Scan the QR code. My phone's charging. You can scan the QR code. So go ahead, put a name in there, and make sure your email address is registered because we're going to be doing a second quiz after this. We're going to be doing a second quiz after this. And that one's a little bit more important. This one's just for fun. This one's important too. But I'll give you guys maybe about, 1 minute? 1 minute. Give you guys some time to put some things up. All right. Let's see. We got some people in here. This is great. English boy, Honeybub, Low. What is this? If you don't change your name, it'll give you a fun name for you. So you're welcome to change your name. But really, I want to make sure I kind of know who everyone is. All right. And I'm going to wait just 20 more seconds for everybody to get in here. All right. Some people are still coming in. All right. Okay. All right. And make sure you log in with your emails. That's really important so you can win some cool prizes. So make sure you use your email. It's very important. All right. So we're at time. I'm going to start it. If you didn't get in, that's okay. You can still jump in the middle of the quiz. It's totally fine. But let's start. Let's see some fun stuff. Let's start. All right. What does lit mean in GC slang? Gen Z slang. What does lit mean? Go ahead and write your answers in. Click on the screen. What does lit mean?
What does the Gen Z slang mean?
Gen Z slang. Oh, that's a good question. So Gen Z is short for Generation Z. Wait, am I doing it too? Am I doing it too? Yeah. So Generation Z is anyone born. It's
yeah, I know.
Okay, good. But for people who don't know, it's a good question. Some people may not know. These are people who have always had technology. They're nicknamed the people of what is it? They're nicknamed the generation of the iPad or tablet. They've always grown up with the internet. All right, clout. Fame or influence. Yes, that's clout. What does savage mean? This one's good. That guy's a savage. Savagery. I think. Do I use this? Yes, I do. I do use this actually. I actually do use this. All right. Cool and daring. Yes, savage. So there's someone that's like a cool name to give someone, a cool nickname. That guy's a savage. That means he doesn't care about anything. Low key. To be low key. What does it mean to be low key? All right, here we go. Secret or subtle. So low key. So it's almost like a piano term, like you really can't hear it, like, but you're doing things. No one really knows. Flex. Ah, yes, flex. Oh, wait, it says looks nice. I've tried to do a deep dive into rap slang. It went crazy. Rap slang, if you want to understand rap music, you have to understand metaphors and simile. Yeah, metaphors and simile. Yeah, that's like the biggest thing. But I do a lot of like poetry classes as well because I enjoy rap music. So if you want to learn that stuff, maybe next time we can go into some poetry. But if you can understand similes and metaphors, super easy. Super easy. Cap. I use this all the time. Use this all the time. We say that's cap. Like, oh, I like turtles. That's cap. I don't know if I gave away the answer. But you hear this all the time. It means a lie or false, not true. What does ghost mean? What does it mean to ghost?
To disappear suddenly. No?
Maybe. I want to get the answer. I know. I know the answer.
I don't know too either.
I don't. I know the answer. I can't tell anybody.
So okay, let's check it out.
Yep, to disappear suddenly. Yeah. So really, what is it? All right. So these are the oh, look at test is number 1. Lily, good job. Mr. Bobby, great. What is it? Technically, Alina should be up here in top 3, but good job, these top 3 people. Proud of you. And I'll zoom out a little bit on my screen so you guys can see everybody. But yeah, but here we go. So good job. Good job. Yeah, so this is just a fun quiz to show you what the system can do if you want to test yourself and also to learn new things. But to kind of follow up on the question, yes, ghosting is a very common term. You'll hear it all the time. If you're looking for a job and someone says, oh, have you heard back from that job? No, I emailed them. They ghosted me. So it means just to disappear, not talk to them anymore. So don't do that. Don't ghost people. It's terrible. Just say you're not interested. Just say you're not interested. It's not a nice thing. So let's jump into the lesson. So we did that. Any questions about the quiz? Any questions before I move on? I know we're moving a little fast. Yeah, you were a second. You were a second. All right. Silence means that I'm an amazing teacher and that everyone understands everything. So that's perfect. Can I share my can you share a profile? Yeah, what is it? Yeah, we'll do the I'm cheating. No, don't cheat. What is it? We'll do more of the quiz stuff a little bit later, but yeah. Can you share your profile? Good IT question. I don't know. I don't do the science. I'm just the teacher. I'll do the science. Let me turn this off real quick so that way we can see. I think this is fine right now. Let me turn this off. Not right now. They're always trying to change something. There we go. For this session, it's gone. All right, here we go. So today, we're here to learn about adjectives ending in ed and ing. So today, you guys are getting a free lesson. So thank you to the company that sponsored this lesson because education is not free, but today you guys got a free lesson. So lucky you guys. Lucky you guys. There you go. So yeah, so today we're going to learn about adjectives that end in ed and ing. And so here we see this girl, right? So we look at this picture. Everyone else is on their phone. They're doing other things. What do you think this girl, how does she look? How would you say she looks in this picture? Tell me. Tell me in the chat. How would you say? Sassy, tired. Okay, good.
Sad.
Sad. Okay, sad. I could take sad. When we look at this, I would say everyone else is having fun. What's the opposite of having fun? This movie is so fun. This movie is so. What's the opposite? Exhausted. She could be exhausted. The word we're looking for right here is bored. Bored. No one's talking to her. No one's talking to her. And so this is kind of where we'll segue into it. So right here. So do you know the difference between bored and boring? Do you know the difference? So here we're going to learn the difference between bored and boring. We'll see how it's being used. So let's look at these examples of ed versus ing. So both of the words are bore, come from the word to bore, which means not interesting. Not interesting. But how can we use them to describe things and situations? Let's find out. So let's look at these two examples right here, and I'll zoom in. Let's see. I was really bored in that presentation. I was really bored in that presentation. That was a really boring presentation. What's the difference? What's the difference? Hopefully not this presentation. Hopefully you guys are not bored. But what's the difference? I was really bored in that presentation. That was a really boring presentation. The difference is right here is what the adjective is focusing on. So the first one focuses on I is the subject. So this first sentence isn't talking about the presentation at all. It's focusing on me. I is the topic. And the second sentence is talking about the presentation. The presentation. So the first one tells us the condition of me. I was bored in the presentation. And if you wanted to, I always tell people this, you could completely get rid of this and it would be a complete sentence. I was really bored. Ah, Josh, how was your birthday? "Ah, I was really bored. Really? What? Why? Completely fine sentence. This one right here just tells us more about the presentation, but you can't really cut presentation out of this, right? That was really boring. What is that? We don't know what that is. The presentation was really boring. So this is the difference between ed and ing. One talks about a characteristic, it talks about you, it talks about a person, and ing talks about more of a situation. Let's look at some more examples. So grammar rules. So adjectives that end in ed, such as boring, are interested, and adjectives that end in ing, such as boring and interesting, they often confuse people. So this is a common mistake. I would say maybe this is maybe B1, B2-ish, but it's very easy to make this mistake. So right here, so ed adjectives. So adjectives that end in ed generally describe an emotion or emotions that tell us how people feel. So if we go back up to the top lady, right? She doesn't look like she's interested, right? She doesn't look interested, that ed. If she doesn't look interesting, this changes the meaning of the situation. This means that this person doesn't look fun. Ah, look at that girl. Oh, wow. She looks bored. That means right now her condition is bored. But if she looks boring, that means that, oh, if I spend time with her, it doesn't look fun. The situation of spending time with her, maybe a date, right? Josh, you should date her. She looks boring. She looks boring. This means that her whole character, everything to do with her is boring. Ah, she looks boring. She's on her phone all day. So let's look at some examples. I was so bored in that lesson, I almost fell asleep. Wow. What a person, right? Story of my life. Story of my life. All right. I was so bored. So this means that right here, this is focusing on the topic of the sentence is a person. It is me, I. I was so bored in that lesson. All right, number 2. He was surprised to see Helen after all those years. He was surprised. So you'll see this very, very often, especially in like TV shows. I was surprised. He was surprised. She was surprised. Josh, how was your birthday? I was surprised. This talks about my condition, me. All right. To see Helen after all those years. So this sentence has a context of he hasn't seen Helen. We don't know who she is. Maybe his sister, maybe his wife, in many, many years. So when he saw her, oh my gosh, Helen, hey, how are you? All right, so the next one. So she was really tired and went to bed early. So very common. How are you today? I'm tired. Tired. So she was really tired, went to bed early. That was me today. I came home from work and completely went to sleep. Fell asleep twice on the floor. Don't even remember. I had my suit and tie on today. Woke up in my pajamas and a t-shirt. Don't remember a thing. But I was really tired. Really tired. It was really hot too. Yeah, really tired. So now let's look at ing adjectives, right? So we know that ed adjectives talk about us and talk about a person. It gives us, you know, a little bit more feeling and emotions, right? But ing gives us the situation. It gives us the situation. So let's look at this. So ing adjectives. So the adjectives that end in ing Generally, so usually describe a thing that causes the emotion, causes the emotions, or I like to say the situation. It usually tells us the situation. So, for example, is because the presentation is boring, I'm bored. So that's what this is saying. So this one says right here, the oh, exactly what I said. The boring lesson makes you feel bored. And so if you don't know makes you or makes me, I can teach you that later. But it's a good point to know, makes me. So right here, have you seen that film? It's really frightening. Have you seen that film? It's really frightening. So this talks about the situation of the film. The film is frightening. That means the entire film will make you feel frightened. And if you don't know frightened, it means really, really scared. Really, really scared. So if someone's frightened, this is someone they usually like can't move. Like I'm frightened, like a deep, deep scare. A scare is like a boo, I was scared. But frightened is like a deeper, deeper scare, more long term. All right. I couldn't listen to her for hours. She was so interesting. Oh, I could listen to her for hours. She was so interesting. Here we go. Me and my ex-girlfriend, right? I could listen to her for hours. She was so interesting. Stacy, why did you leave me? I still love you. Come back. She was interesting. So talking to her, the whole situation of talking to her was interesting. All right, the next one. I can't sleep. That noise is really annoying. So right here, the situation of the noise, the whole noise, right? The noise is annoying. So this means that this is the condition of the noise. So forever, the noise will be annoying. This noise in particular. And we can tell that because we have that. So we notice here, right, that we have the conditions, the situations of people. So this doesn't tell us the feelings of she. This doesn't tell us the feelings of the film. No, it doesn't tell us, is the film frightened? Is the film scared? Well, a movie can't be scared. It's not real, right? Right. What is it? This one right here, she can be interested in something, but this tells us more about listening to her. This is the topic, listening to her. And listening to her is a situation. It's not a person. Listening to her is not a person. So that makes this interesting. She can be interesting, of course, but in this situation, listening to her. And the last example, that noise. That noise is not a person. So we can't say that noise is annoyed. No, it's not a living thing. It can't be annoyed. So it's annoying. The situation is annoying. So hopefully that was somewhat clear, or as we say in English idiom, as clear as mud. As clear as mud. So any questions right now? Any questions? All right, no questions. We'll keep going. Let's do a little bit more practice. So let's compare the difference right here. And this will make it a little bit more clear. My girlfriend is bored. My girlfriend is boring. So my girlfriend feels bored. My girlfriend is a boring person. So here we see this ing talks about the characteristics, talks about her character of being bored. My girlfriend is bored. Right now, she's bored. So this talks about her feeling. But maybe right now she's in a meeting or presentation. But when she leaves, she'll be happy. She'll be really excited. So it says you can use these adjectives to describe people or situations, but be careful that you're using them correctly for the correct adjectives. For example, there's a difference in the meaning. So I'm confused. So when you don't understand something, did you understand the grammar? I'm confused. This tells us about your emotions. I'm confusing. This one means something different. This means that I will cause you to become confused, or I will make you be confused. So this one would be more for maybe, I don't know, maybe you're watching Batman and Batman's like looking for the Joker and he's like, I'm confusing. Like, take that, Batman. Like, this is someone who's trying to trick you. And so the top one is like something you would use in school. Do you understand the grammar? Ah, I'm confused. I don't understand. The second one is you're trying to play a trick on someone. I'm confusing. Or maybe you're trying to be mysterious, like you're talking to a cute boy or cute girl, and he's like, "Ah, why are you single?" I'm confusing. It's like, what? Why are you being difficult? I like you. Okay, so note that some sentences below are highlighted the difference between the two types of adjectives. They are not common to do or to say because they sound repetitive. So right here, I was shocked by how shocking the accident was last night. Grammatically correct, but because we have shocked and shocking in the same sentence, you wouldn't see this in a normal, this wouldn't be natural to say. It is grammatically correct, but however, we try to avoid the same words twice in the same sentence, especially when you learn how to write. You usually encourage to use different vocabulary words, and it sounds strange. All right, they were frightened by the frightening roller coaster ride. I'm annoyed by how annoying that person in front of us is. Sally was confused by the confusing street sign. So in these sentences are completely grammatically correct, but however, because these are repeated words, they don't really sound natural. All right, let's see. All right, so let's see. So do we have a difference between UK English and US English and UK English with these rules? So really, no, not too much. The biggest difference between UK and English is some words are used more commonly than others. But this is the thing I would say about what is about UK and American English. Most of the grammar rules, I would say about 99 to 98% are the exact same. The difference is intonation when speaking, and also I would say, what is it? If you're talking to someone, like talking to someone from the UK, vocabulary is a little different because some words, because of popular culture, become more modernized. They become more standard. So a good example is biscuit and cookie. They're the same thing. In America, we use cookie. They use biscuit. It's just two different types of. We don't understand each other because of vocabulary, but the grammar, completely same thing. But I would say the biggest difference will probably be the intonation on what people focus on. But for the overall grammar point, no, same thing. But good question. I hope my boyfriend doesn't think of me like that. Well, you know what? You got to ask. Am I confusing? Am I confusing? We've had I've had a girlfriend that was like that. I was like, man, you're confusing. One day, what is it? She was like, man, I really like guys who look like Captain America. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. Well, I really liked her. And I said no. And she was like, wait, why didn't you like me? Why didn't you make a move? Well, you told me that you like Captain America. I don't look like Captain America. You're confusing. You make me confused. All right. So here we go. So let's look at some more example sentences. This grammar lesson is boring. I'm bored reading about all these grammar rules. I'm tired right now. My flight was tiring. The reason? Because it was a 12-hour flight. Public toilets are usually disgusting. I'm disgusted by the smell in some of them. Your speech was very inspiring. I'm inspired to how wonderful things in my life are. I think this one got cut off. There we go. Maybe because of me. But there we go. So disgusting, if you don't know, maybe new word for you. Disgusting, really, really gross. Really, really gross. So don't call someone disgusting. This is very, very rude. So if you call someone disgusting, this those fighting words. People fight. Inspiring, this means you really, really like them. You want to be better because of them. I'm inspired when I watch, a famous hero, a superhero. I'm inspired. I want to save people. It makes you do things. It makes you feel like you want to do things. So before we're almost wrapping up. So let's look at some common words. Annoyed, annoying. Bored, boring. Confused, confusing. Disappointed, disappointing. Exciting, excited, exciting. Frightened, frightening. Interested, interesting. Surprised, surprising. Tired, tiring. Worry, worrying. So these are the most common words I would say, and I'll zoom out for you a little bit so you can see a lot of them on screen. These are the most common words that you'll pretty much see, and this is how you use them. As you move forward in your English education, you'll learn more and creative ways to say this. But if you are a beginner or you're just new to this grammar point, these are the best words to start with. Very, very common, very easy to use. We had some reading, but we don't have time. We're going to talk about some recycling and some things that would inspire people. But maybe next time. We'll do some reading next time. But I want to leave about 1 minute for, okay, let's see, for some questions. Can you think of any idiomatic expressions or phrases where the use of ing and ing form might be counterintuitive or not to a non-native speaker? I have to think about that. Let me think about that. I don't know any off the top of my head. I have to look at a list because I want to be right. But good question. Pocket that one. Pocket that one for to come back tomorrow. I'm gonna save this one. Let me copy and paste this question. It's important. There we go. I'm gonna put it up here. That's a good question. There we go. All right, second question before we move on. Is it possible to use ed and ing forms in the same sentence? Yes. However, like we said, you can, but just remember to change the words. So we want to avoid, oh my gosh. What is it? We want to avoid this right here, the shocking situation, the frighting situation. So if you're using different words, yes, one word will talk about the condition, one word will talk about what is it, your feelings. So example, I was surprised by how shocking the accident was. So you can change shock to surprise. That's a good example. But all right, but now, what is it? I want to switch over back to the quiz because we have to do a quiz so you guys can win a free lesson from me. So you have all these questions and we can actually do these together in one of my lessons. I'm an English teacher. I teach English a lot. All right. So here we are. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see. All right. So let's do this. There we are. All right, so this is the new code for this one. I'll copy it. There we go. Remember to log. Yeah, what is it? Remember to log in. Here you go. Log in with your emails so you can win things. You can win prizes. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds. Oh, hey, welcome. All right, I want everyone to get in so that way you guys have time to win these prizes. Maybe spend some more time with me and I can teach you some more English. And while we're waiting, I didn't introduce myself. So I'm Josh. I'm from America. So I'm American. I grew up in America my entire life. Last year I moved to Japan, so that's why you see the Japanese flag up here, because I'm in Japan. And what is it here? I have some hobbies. So here I have like my wall of cool things that I have to do. And what is it? I would say, let me think. What do I do? So I moved to Japan. I teach English in Japan. So from 9 to 5 every day, I teach English. And then I come home and I teach English to adult learners online. I work for 3 different companies. I work for a Chinese company, an American company. So I do many, many things. And I also stream. I just started streaming now for fun. Sometimes I stream English lessons. Most of the time oh, okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, some interesting names. But yeah, what is it? But I'm excited to meet you all. I think today was great. It was fast, very, very fast. Oh, welcome, Anna. Welcome. I can read a little bit of Russian. I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm pretty sure her name is Anna. I don't know. Thumbs up if her name's Anna. I have no idea. People always ask me, Josh, how many languages do you speak? So right now at the moment, I speak English, first language, Japanese, and also I'm learning Korean. And Korean has been a lot of fun. Been a lot of fun. Oh, Anna left the meeting. Okay, we love you, Anna. We love you. All right. So what is it? Making sure everybody has time to kind of register their emails. It looks pretty good to go. So I'm going to click this event mode button, and I hope you guys get a good chance to do this quiz. It should be maybe 25 questions, I think. It's a big quiz, so try your best. Try your best. May the winner take all. Korean's easier than Japanese, I'll tell you that. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 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 Ah. If you're late to this quiz and you can't get in, scan this QR code right here and you can jump in the middle of it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. You guys can do this. All right. What is it? Am I a good teacher? That's the real question here. That's the real question. Am I a good teacher? Drink some water. Japanese water. Okay, okay, okay. The news was, all right, not too much change. Mm. Come on, guys. You can do it. Push through. Oh, that one may have been difficult. But remember, these are adjectives. All adjectives are on the table. Pick the best adjective. Okay, all right. We got some shifts. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh. The painting was what? Relaxing. All right, some people are coming up. Okay. It's not, what is it? The quiz is still early. It's anyone's game. Anyone can still win. All right. Some people are climbing up to the top three. Okay. Yes. Oh wow. Oh wow. So what is it? New information. What is it? Oh, tomorrow's class? Yeah. Wow. What is it? What I will tell you more about tomorrow's class. What is it? But remember, so that you can focus. The faster you respond, the faster your score goes up. Oh, oh man, it's a close game. I need some popcorn for this. I really want popcorn. You can do it. You can do it. We're not even, we're a little bit over halfway. You can still turn it around. You got this. Also, I say stick to the end. Stick to the end, right? It's really, really about seeing your knowledge, testing yourself. And remember, we did a 20-minute lesson. So it was very, very quickly. If you need more time in a more personal setting, we're always here. And also, you can use this software to test yourself all over again. You got this. It's not about right or wrong, it's about learning. But also, I really want to win. Oh man, this top three is going back and forth. Ooh, there we go. All right, good. Tempting, tempting. I always wonder, is English easy to read? I always wonder, as a non-native speaker, is it easy for you guys to read English that fast? Oh, we have a new person joining. Hello, welcome. We're in the middle of our last quiz, but if you scan that QR code at the top of the screen, jump right on in this quiz to help. Maybe you'll win a fantastic prize. You guys can do it. All my students are great. All of them are great. There are no losers, except if your name is a loser. Then you're a loser. But no one's name is loser here. I think. I can't read. Oh, the mystery novel was. Intriguing. Intriguable. Intriguing means interesting. Are really, really curious about. Oh, someone. All right, we got a new top 3. Ah, story of my life. Every day. Overwhelmed. That's me. Every day. All right. Alex is coming up. All right. Guys, make sure you're all logged in to make sure you receive your prize. Oh. The room was. Yeah. Remember, situation versus person. Or feeling. Situation versus feeling. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Do you guys know dazzle? It's a good word to know. Dazzle means like shiny, bright, like really, really shiny. You know, dazzling. You can say this about like anyone. Like just it's really like really, really beautiful. Amazement. Oh, okay, very common for Disney movies. All right. All right, it's down to the wire. It's anyone's game. 3 questions left. I'm nervous. Got some lipstick here. Well, not lipstick. This is a lip balm. I get nervous. Content means satisfied. Satisfied. Last question. Oh, it's okay. This just means that now you know what you need to improve on. It's good to know what you don't know. So now you know where you need to improve. Yes, the last questions were very difficult. And that's the final round. Whoa, I didn't see that coming. Wow. That was amazing, you guys. That was amazing. Oh, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. So what is it? What is it? Give people a chance to take a screenshot of this. But yeah, but other than that, yeah, the vocabulary, right? What is it? So pretty much, right? It's good to know how these grammar words live in different sentences. So it's good to see this grammar used with different types of vocabulary. I showed you the most common ones, but vocabulary will help you really boost in where your language learning is. So it's good to know or get exposed to them now. And as you continue learning, or as you continue learning with me, I'll teach you these things. But with that being said, what is it? I think what is it? I think we're done for today. Who are you? Who am I? I am the one, the only. I'm Josh. I'm Josh Scroggins, my first and last name. So I'm Josh. I'm an English teacher. I live in Japan. I've been teaching English for only 2 years. Before I was an English teacher, I used to teach at 3 different universities. In America, I would teach, I taught psychology and healthcare ethics. So I would teach people who wanted to become doctors and nurses and dentist people. And then I would teach people philosophy and psychology of leadership. And then I gave up my good life and moved to Japan. Oh no, in game. Oh, it's a secret. It's a secret. It's a secret. I'm not one of the winners. I'm not one of the winners. But I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing. But yeah, but with that being said, I think what is it? I'll stop presenting. I think this is good. And what is it? No, no, that was oh, you're looking for this person. Can I start to do a deep dive in psychology if I'm oh, of course, yeah, we can definitely do psychology things. I do it all the time. So what is it? So tomorrow, I want to make sure tomorrow, I have it written down. Let me go up, let me go up, let me go up, let me go up. All right. Tomorrow we are doing adverbs and frequency. The adverbs of frequency. Always, never, seldom, sometimes, often, rarely, occasionally. But we'll be doing a deeper look into this. So come back tomorrow. It's going to be great. We're going to have some fun. And what is it? Also, thank you to Duno for sponsoring this lesson. We love you. We love the software. It was amazing. I had a great time with you guys. Oh, they love me. Oh, they love me. Oh, you know, if people love me so much, why am I single? Why can't I find a girlfriend? Someone let me know. Why am I always single? All right. I'll see you guys later. See you. Goodbye. Miss you already. Mwah. Bye-bye. Jazz hands. Jazz hands. Jazz hands, Josh. I'm still here. And if you're still